But anyway, let me play this. This is her explaining what the Democrats really are. If you and if you signed up to a gang, if you signed up to gang, you part of gang. It's all in your signature, your John Hancock. Because if you sign for something, you can't necessarily say, nah, I wasn't down with that. I ain't fucking with it. Nigga. Your scribbly scrap, your autograph is on it. They count in your name when they do roll call. Until you remove yourself, you part of that frequency. And the Democrats, it's a heavy death frequency with them. These are really Democrats. Check it out.
I'm just going to say it because this is what I do. But I'm confused by how many American people are crying for the massacres and the children in Palestine. Usually democratic leaning people or ex-democrat leaning people, now that they've seen through the insidious nature of their party and the Republican Party. I mean, I'm not saying that that's exempt. But how these people are crying for Palestinian children and not one of them mention the legalized murder of children in their own country. So it's normal to have an abortion within the first trimester. Within the first 3 months, the child is not formed, and that gives a person enough time to decide whether they want to be a parent. But anything beyond that has now tipped from liberalism and free choice into inversion. And this is what cultural Marxism is. It's when liberalism goes beyond the point of reasonable and gets so inverted that it becomes evil. So you might not be aware, but in quite a few states, it is legal to have a late-term abortion up and until the day of giving birth. And there doesn't even have to be a reason, a danger to the mother or the baby, right? No reason needs to be given, and you can abort a child, a fully formed child, up until the day of giving birth. And an abortion, a late-term abortion, actually usually ends up with a child being born alive and then murdered. So this is legalized in quite a few states in your country. People are allowed to have a late-term abortion where the child is usually born alive and then murdered. And you might wonder why. Why are late-term abortions even happening? Well, Planned Parenthood was set up by a person and a group of people that have an agenda of eugenics and population control. This is what its own founder even said.
The most merciful thing that the large family does to one of its infant members is to kill it. The most urgent problem today is how to limit and discourage the over-fertility of the mentally and physically defective. A marriage license shall in itself give husband and wife only the right to a common household and not the right to parenthood. No woman shall have the legal right to bear a child, and no man shall have the right to become a father without a permit for parenthood.
Now, was they not, or were they headed in this direction under the Democrats, day by day by day, by distraction? Let me say distraction by distraction by distraction, because there'll be a police shooting, or there'll be a scandal, or there'll be some buffoonery, and while you was getting harvested for that energy, they was signing bills to basically limit and move toward what this lady was about with her program. Press 1 in the chat if you agree, press 2 if you don't agree.